Hello everyone! Welcome in. Welcome! Hi everyone! I played the ad kinda early. I think it has like a cooldown for when you start. It does not allow you to like play it right away. Weirdly. You can see there's a very simple change to this area. There's a little top and bottom. I didn't have any ideas. I was kind of very busy this week. I'm doing lots of stuff. I'm doing lots of drawing, lots of different little things. Like I said, shorts are out now. So we have shorts going out. I'll wait for the ad to be over to start talking about all that stuff. What's it called? What's it called? Shorts are out now. So when you guys follow me on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, my main channel on YouTube, you will see that every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, shorts are now gonna start going out, which is great. We got the Pastor Pants bit already aired. That aired today. I sent that out already, and I'm not gonna look at it. I gotta stop myself from looking at it, because if I do, I'll start obsessing over view counts, and I don't want to do that, because the purpose of these shorts isn't to, like, get the views for the shorts, it's to advertise the stream. I want people to think it's a fun time here, because it is. I wouldn't lie. I would never lie. My nose doesn't have forms, so you can't see that it's growing. But it's okay. Today we're just chat. We're just gonna hang out. If any of you are available to speak in chat, do so freely, because you know, blah blah blah. It's a fun time. It's a fun time. I'm gonna test, make sure that the overlay is working. Tester. Yay! The overlay is working. Okay, great. There's the tester. There's the tester chat. That's what I said. Yay! The chat overlay is working. I need to make it bigger. It needs to be bigger. Or at least like make a extra one for like this screen specifically, because it's very small compared to me on the just chatting screen. I want to make it bigger. We're gonna get all sorts of stuff eventually. I'm working on big deep U stuff. I wanna get like a whole bunch of overlays and cool model and lots of stuff. I have like purchase paralysis, so like I'm also broke. I save up all the money I get, just in case something bad happens. You know, like, in space. Bad stuff happens in space all the time. It's not all cosmos and stardust. There's consequences. There's consequences. You know? There's rules. There's rules to the stars. Rule number 1. Personal space with celestial bodies is important. Because most of them are burning and will kill you. But it's okay, because, what's it called? Yeah, that's why. It's okay, because yawn. I'm very tired today. I've been working myself like crazy. Kinda just just keeping busy, you know? Focusing lots on like getting stuff done, getting projects done, putting stuff out, staying consistent with platforms, which is all very new to me, but I'm on some amazing meds. I've talked about this a lot. I love these things so much. I'm so productive now. I drew for the first time, like, couple days ago. Like, not even for any project. For the first time in, like, I don't know, actual months, I made a new character for my Toy House, because I was like, oh, I'm on Toy House. I'm very lucky to have gotten a Toy House code. I should probably have, probably should use the site. So I have been, like, scheming up a little band, which I might turn into a cool project. Who is Agassi? Oh, that's my buddy Gones. Okay. I'll say hi to him. I'm telling him I'm live. Alright. But yeah, keeping busy. I want to show you guys this art. I want to show you guys this art that I got. Not that I got, but I made. Hold on. Alrighty, how do I do this? I guess I could just, like, yeah, I could just do this. This works. No, I cannot do that. Hold on. Wait, no, yes I can. Okay, I just put up the file. It's right here. I drew this girl. I like her a lot. This is just a concept art, so it's not like it's not like it's not like anything in like important. I just wanted to draw like a gloomy girl because I like the style a lot. You've seen it with my PNG tuber. I'll probably make more Beepo art with this kind of, like, you know, lazy, laxy kind of style. Just because that's what I prefer. I like this stuff a lot. But no, I was like, I wanted to make like a character design with someone who had 2 horns, but they're on the same side. And sadly, that's the weakest part of this design, is that she has like 2 horns, because I'm not great at drawing horns. I need to get better. But it's a good thing this is concept drawing, because I can still redesign her and everything. Nothing's set in stone yet. Nothing's set in stone! Maybe we'll do a drawing stream. I just sadly, I'm not very good at, what's it called? I'm not very good at talking while I work. I work very quietly and with music. So it's like, it's not the best kind of stream. It's kind of like stressful for me to try to do both, because then I can't make good artist. I can really only talk and work when I'm making bullshit. When I'm making really dumb things. I said last time that I've been messing with like made to order merch websites. I really don't want anyone to buy these, just because it's kind of dumb, like really dumb. But like, I posted a jokey thing on Twitter with this design. Shut the fuck up, Red Bubble, Yellow Bebber, you Yellow Bebber. Keep saying Yellow Bebber, you about to get nothing. I keep like just fucking like doing this with Redbubble. Buy the Spaces of Fuck t-shirt. Do it. It's great. No, don't. But they just let you put anything. They just let you put anything. My favorite one was where is it? I've made this stupid image. of me smoking a blunt with the text, "I'm gonna kill myself." And yeah. And you can put it on way too many different types of products. That's the thing. Way too many. Way too many. Way too many. There's a clock. But my design doesn't have the... Shut up! My design doesn't have the... My design doesn't have, like the other hand, so the only time on this clock is "I'm gonna kill myself." Redbubble just, like, automatically puts this stuff in. Like, it just automatically does it for you, so when I scrolled down to the clock section, this is what it looked like. You just, like... The only time that's available is "I'm gonna kill myself." Because I didn't put the rest of the numbers in. Hey, what time is it? I don't know, but it's not time to kill myself yet. I just really like that bit a lot. It's so great. But I digress. I digress a bit. Just a little bit of digressing here. We're gonna have fun time. I want to figure out something to talk about. Looney, I see that you're in chat. Thanks for being here. What should we talk about, Looney? What should we focus on? What should we talk about? We could do like karaoke or something. I don't know the logistics of karaoke though. I still don't. I want to do karaoke streams eventually. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. I should start... if my place had better internet, I should, like, start live streaming to Instagram and TikTok as well. Because you can just make, like, a what's it called? You can make, like, an overlay. For, or, like, for, short form content specifically. You can make an overlay for that. I didn't know about this. It's really cool, actually. Stream Elements, the plugin for OBS that I use to do the multi-streaming, it automatically... It lets you make a new, like, canvas, basically. So, like, if you've ever used OBS, you know how you have, like, the square in the middle. And that's the one. That's the one that you have. You have the square. And everything that happens on stream is what you put in that square, which is called a canvas. But when you do multi-streaming to, like, the handheld platforms, Stream Elements lets you, like, make a new, it lets you make, like, a new, what's it called? A new canvas. So you just get to, like, edit it so that you can make your handheld stuff look good. I kind of want to do that just so I get to play with that feature. I have no interest in streaming to TikTok or anything like that. I don't even, like, use the platform. I stopped using it in, like, 2022. 2023, 2022. I stopped using it because, my For You page broke and I just kept getting, like, the same types of videos over and over again, even if I said, "Don't show me this." So I was like, alright, I'm done. What is Remasuri bot? I see them in every stream. I don't know who that is. I'm assuming they're a bot, like an automated bot, but I don't know what platform I'm on that like has that. Cause I have the Stream Elements chat bot, which is cool. I still need to set up commands and stuff for the Stream Elements chat bot. But I don't know what Remasuri bot is. I don't know. I can't tell. Does it say stuff in chat? Cause like, I don't see it if it does. It's not my bot. No, it's not. It's kind of weirding me out. Doesn't seem to. Yeah, I mean, I'm not too worried because, like, you know, it's just a bot, and it doesn't seem to have like the mod privileges. so it can't do anything. But I just don't know where it's from. And it's perplexing. It confounds me. This confounds me. It's a bit puzzling. But if it doesn't seem to be hurting anyone, so I guess we'll just let the clanker stay. Casually dropping the clanker, the C word. I'm gonna get canceled for saying clanker. It's over. I just can't help them. I hate them so much. I hate them so much. I can't help it. I just like... okay, so yeah, Twitch's viewer count is 100% fucked. Like, without a doubt. I saw a thing on Twitter where someone had like, you know like the big streamers where their chat just, yeah, they just keep going. There was a screenshot that they took where it showed her that she had 1 viewer, but her Twitch chat was just like the big streamers. So, crazy. Thanks, Twitch. Very, very, very moral, like, moralizing. Very, very motivating to know that, I only have 1 viewer, even if there's a bunch of people in here. And now that I'm talking about it, it seems to go up now. That's cool. It's great. I think you have to, like, manually refresh users in chat for it to update itself. Something broke with, like, the auto updater. Like, the system that rolls out the auto updater. I have sparkling water I can drink. I just remembered. Now I'm not gonna have I talked about this already, I think. But when I talk so much, I get, like, a lot of, like, saliva in my mouth. And it makes talking kind of, like... It makes it so I sometimes slur my words. It sounds like I'm drunk if it gets bad enough. I usually pause between certain words. Like, at the ends of sentences, like you usually do when you're talking. I just, like, have to swallow. Because there's so much in there. This isn't, like, fun to hear, is it? This isn't fun to hear the struggles of a streamer trying to talk to you guys for 2 hours every Monday. That's the plan from here on out. Just chatting streams every Monday. I love doing this, and it's really good for me because Mondays suck. I understand what people mean now, because I think it's a thing with, like, cycles. Because, like, even if you're on a roll, like, I was very productive yesterday. I've done nothing today so far. I did catch up on sleep. I was up for, like, 72, 74 hours with only 3 hours of sleep for this weekend. I only had 3 hours of sleep basically the entire weekend. So I guess it's productive to catch up on sleep, technically. I don't have to feel too bad. But like, it's just Monday. It's just Monday, dude. It's a product of being Monday. It doesn't good. It doesn't good all the time. It doesn't good all the time. I'm gonna be clip farming. Honestly, I'm gonna be 100% transparent. If I think of something funny, I'm gonna say it in a way that formats well to a clip. And I don't know if I will think of something funny, because usually when I think of something funny, it just happens and I don't catch it. And that sucks. It really sucks. Once I have consistent income through whatever means, I'm going to hire an editor. Or at least someone to, like, scrub through my VODs and find, like, the good moments. That's probably less arduous of a task than... That's probably more arduous of a task than just editing, because just editing, you just look at the clips that are, public clips. You just look at them. But no, VOD scrubbing. I stream 4 times a week, usually for 2+ hours every stream. Imagine having to do VOD scrubbing for that. That's a lot. And I know that there are other indie tubers who indie VTubers who do like 8-hour streams because they're like making money, and this is I know that some actually I don't. All the VTubers that I've actually like been able to watch are usually do like around 3 hours as well. 3 or 4. But they stream like every day. It's crazy. You know, eventually I want to get to you know, I want to get to that point where I don't have to stress so much and I don't have to work all day. But I want this to work out, and I'm finally in a place where my mind works and I can be productive and I can do the things I want to do. So I'm kind of obsessed. I'm just obsessed with going and going and going and going. I don't want this to ever end. I don't want this state of mind to end. And I'm hoping it's not just like some random burst of motivation. I'm really hoping it is the meds like I think it is. 'Cause, you know, this is good. This is good for me. And I don't want it to come off as like, oh, I'm bragging, I'm so productive, I'm so great. This is what normal people feel when they want to do things. I'm sure of it. Every non-autism ADHD person I've talked to can just do things. Like, they just choose to. They're like, oh, I want to do this project, I'm gonna do it. Like, I have to have meds to do that. I didn't think that this state of mind was possible for me. You know? I didn't think this kind of thing was like feasible for my brain. And now that it is, I'm very excited. Like my drive and my ideas and everything that I actually want to make, cuz like it's not like when I don't have my meds, it's not like I stop thinking. I still have all the same ideas and all the cool stuff I want to do. I just don't have the motivation to get up and do it. Like, my body doesn't let me. But with the pills, it's great. It's amazing. This is just becoming, I'm talking about my life experience, which I guess is what most just chatting streams are. You get to hear me lore dump about me as an alien. Which is great. You guys love this. I'm sure of it. But no, I think the fact of the matter is, I'm here now. I'm alive. I'm good. You know, I'm present more than I seem to be for most of my adult life. I feel like I've been missing out. It's kind of sad, but you know, you just forget. I mean, nothing too bad like happened. It was just lazy. I mean, I wouldn't even call what happens to people like that, or people who have that thing like me, I wouldn't call them lazy. It's a genuine like deficiency of like ability to. And it makes me sad because there's lots of people who can't get access to like pills and help and stuff like that to fix it. And so all those people who are just like me, who have great ideas, might just not be able to make them just because of that. And that's scary. We might lose the next big thing because of it. Stuff like that is just so it gets sad to think about. But it is important to realize where people are coming from, and like not judge too much. I struggle with this a lot. Because like as much as I try my very best not to judge people, it's kind of difficult to like always 100% be 100% cool. Like I don't believe that anyone's 100% cool all the time. If you are, then either like you're really great at like masking or you're just Jesus. Which one is it? Which one is it? It's those two options. But no, it's not that difficult to it's not that difficult to be cool. You know? You gotta be gentle with yourselves first. Before you can be cool with other people and, you know, come off as like bombastic and fun to be around and interesting, you gotta be interesting to yourself, twin. You gotta get up. You gotta figure out your issues. What's holding you back? And is it a real problem? Or is it maybe like me, you need some kind of medication or motivation? Go find it. I urge all of you wonderful humans to go out there and find your spark. Because you never know. You never know. You never know. I should clip that. That's like the most inspirational thing ever. I was like, that's so great. That's amazing. I want to show that to people. I want people to hear that. I'm making that. I'm making that after stream. I'm doing that. I'll probably have to post it next week because I already have the 3 already lined up for this week. But you know, as I get better at editing and as I get faster, we might go up to like every day. If I can get 2 more out every week, I can have a short for every weekday. You know, that's what you gotta do. That's what you have to do. It's short for every weekday. I gotta stop like being so picky. I get very picky with the clips because I want them. I don't know how to be entertaining without things being funny. I want to like when I'm streaming like this. I think I'm fairly entertaining just talking, but like I don't know how to put that into like a video format. Because when I pick out clips, I'm really only picking out stuff that's funny or amusing to me. I like bits. that's very much the kind of person I am. Yeah. Hatred does kill a lot of things. It's not great. It's a disease. It's a disease in your soul, twin. I mean, you can't expect yourself to be a saint, you know? Sometimes things happen. I'd say hate is a very strong word. I hate very few things. You know? There's very few things I can confidently say that I hate. You know? Like just in total. 'Cause I've had to like I said, I was saying earlier, be cool with yourself. I have to come to terms with the fact that if I think something's cringe, it's probably because I did it and I regretted it. I had a like I still get kind of cringy around like a lot of the what's it called, like fandoms sometimes, just because I know the kind of person that I was when I was in those spaces. So I like I remember I remember being really into Undertale in like 2016, 2015, around that time. And I was like, I don't think I was even like 13 yet. I think I was like 11 or something. So I was very annoying about it, you know? And then I look back on that and it makes me cringe at myself. And so when I see people who are like in those spaces, even if they're not doing anything weird, I like get second-hand embarrassment from my past actions. Not from them. Not from them at all. I start cringing at myself. And so what I've been trying to do is accept those things and you know, just be like, "Oh, that's not that bad." Everyone has that kind of thing. I'm just weird enough to remember. I remember things from when I was like 2 that I did and regret. I have regrets from when I was 2. I hyperanalyze every interaction. That's a thing with autism though, cause like I think I mask my autism pretty decently. That's never mind. I I just but no, you get different kinds. I'm very heavily socialized, at least I would say. Cause one of my favorite things to do is to talk to people. I like talking. My pastime when I'm not working on content, or like work or projects or anything. At least these past 3 days, I've been just like finding big discords and meeting people. It's a great way to get into projects and start doing stuff, is just meet a bunch of people. Meet as many people as you can. Get out there, twins. Get out there, humans. Go make some cool human friends. If people can be friends with an alien, they can be friends with their fellow human. So, go out there. Go out there, find some buddies. That's what we gotta do. Everybody needs to be buddies right now, or I'm gonna fucking lose it. Obviously, it goes without saying that not everyone's gonna vibe with each other. Yeah, autism isn't, I'd say, okay. It's very difficult. Like, it is not a fun, quirky thing. It gets portrayed that way a lot. And there are definitely different types. I have... Hi, Katsisk! Welcome. You're here to be a problem? That's okay. We're talking about autism. I hope you like this topic. But, okay, so I have what... At least when I was diagnosed, I have... Thank you, Katsisk! Thank you so much! Thank you for the sub! Oh my, let me get you your role let me get you your role on the Discord. Hold on. That's so cool, thank you! Oh my! I'm very flattered, thank you. Where's the Discord? Katsisk VT rules. Put sub. There you go. Thank you so much for the sub. Yeah, no, you are an autism. What, okay, so, I was, when I was diagnosed, I was told that I have high-functioning autism. Which is, like, I don't know what that means I should probably look this up. I don't want to talk out of my ass. My fat ass. I have a very large and round ass. Hold on. I'm gonna look up high-functioning autism. Add that to my search history. Add this to my... Okay. It's okay. It says on WebMD, High-functioning autism isn't an official medical term or diagnosis. It's an informal term some people use when they talk about people with autism spectrum disorder. This usually means people on this end of the autism spectrum can speak, read, write, and handle basic life skills such as eating and getting dressed, but having these abilities doesn't necessarily mean that their symptoms don't seriously affect their lives. Okay, so it's just a pretty round term. Outdated term. I see, yeah. I don't know. I have, like... I can't really say how it affects me because I don't know how normal people think. It's really easy for me to recognize the ADHD because I'm medicated for it now, so I understand the difference between, like, being everywhere and, you know, focusing. I understand that now. Which, it just boggles me, like, it just, like, actually boggles me that people are able to focus without pills. How does that work? How do you do that? How does that work? How do you guys function? It's crazy. But, you know, I can't really say how the autism affects me. Again, like I just said 2 seconds ago, I don't know how normal people think. But I do notice my symptoms. Like, I have problems with, like, very rarely. Like I said, I'm highly socialized, so I've gotten really good at, like, speaking and, you know, coming off as somewhat normal. I definitely am very bombastic, and it's very easy to tell that I've got something wrong with me. But I say wrong with me as in not neurotypical. Not that having autism is wrong. I'd be like, I'd be like offending myself if anything. But like, you can definitely tell that there's something going on. But I'd say I've learned pretty well to, like, in social situations to kind of like, for people not to know, you know. Like I said, I like talking. I do talking a lot, so that's why I'm doing just chatting right now, because talking, yapping fun, yapping good. But so just talking and getting used to patterns. So unlike things just being a given, when people speak, knowing how to respond is something I have to actively work on. It's not something that just happens naturally over the course of, you know, talking with what I assume normal people get, or like at least like have some grasp of. Sometimes I just don't know how to talk, which doesn't sound correct. If you notice, I repeat things a lot. I definitely go a mile a minute when I talk. When you guys are watching these streams, you can notice how I jump from topic to topic, and that's just because that might be the ADHD though. I don't know if that's the autism or the ADHD, but I have a speech pattern where if something's brought up in relation to each other, I just switch immediately. Like, I think, what was it? What were we talking about? Like, the subject of last week's Just Chatting Monday, we were talking about hailstorms, and then we got to Finnish education, because Looney, I think it was you who brought up the Finnish education programs and system. So then I was like, oh, and we just did that for the rest of the stream. You know, that's just what we did, because, you know, my brain switched. My brain was like, oh, that sounds cool. And so it was like, forget about the last thing, we're doing this now. And it was cool. It was fun. It was definitely fun. I like being like that, just having, because it doesn't bother me. It's only really an inconvenience when I'm trying to make a point, which, doesn't matter because I don't take myself too seriously. I don't think most of my points are very important, and I honestly hope that you guys don't think so either. Yeah, how do you get treated for autism? That shit lives with you. It's just like a part of you. Or do you mean like therapy and, you know, learning early on? I did not. Yeah. I did not have that. I had therapists, but like it was more like I stopped having therapists when I was like 10. Like I stopped going. I got kicked out of a few programs which were supposed to help me, so I just kind of got off the subject entirely. And now it's just a problem of I can't find them. I can't find one. And privacy is very important to me, so I can't use like BetterHelp or something because they have like, security breaches. But I've had to learn to like therapize myself. You'll notice I like I said earlier, I have regrets from like age 2. Regrets from age 2. I get like what do you call? Work on your dictation and interpretation skills from what I vaguely recall of my childhood. Cool. Okay. Yeah. No, I get that. So okay, here's the best example I can give for that kind of thing. I'm gonna sound really dumb here, and that's okay, cause that's my character. It's kind of my whole thing is that I'm dumb. I mean, not really. I say that I'm dumb a lot, but and then I talk like this. I've been told that I speak very formally, like formally informal, or at least I sound knowledgeable. You know? What's it called? What was I saying? Okay, the best example I can give for like my dictation and interpretation. You know the joke? This is a very common example for people with autism. You know the joke? Why did the chicken cross the road to get to the other side? I thought that joke was funny because of the principles of comedy, like the absence of a twist is the twist in itself. That's why it's funny. It's funny because it's a given. I didn't know that the joke. I didn't figure out that the joke was about the chicken dying and passing on to the other side until earlier this year. I didn't realize that the chicken crossing the road joke was about the chicken fucking dying. Yeah. I didn't get that. I thought it was fun. Okay, okay, here. Let's open up the main screen real quick. I will show y'all what I mean. Hold on. New. So principles of comedy, what makes all jokes funny, is okay, you have two circles. You have two circles basically. You have your premise, which is like, you know, normal thing. Yeah. And then you have another circle. Wait, hold on. I need to do that better because they need to. Oh, it's a diagram. It's a diagram. You just like a normal like expectation. And there's many different types of jokes, especially in visual mediums. And then this circle is just like that thing being wrong or subverted, and the comedy is right here in the center. This is what makes joke funny. Also, you cannot see the screen that well because my big fat head. Hold on, I need to. Yeah. You cannot see the funny. Okay, so comedy right here, right? That's where comedy go. That's where the comedy go. And you can also have this work by just having the wrong thing be gone, you know? Because the absence after you get used to like normal jokes and stuff, which, you know, I'm not gonna. That sounds weird to say, because, you know, everyone's heard jokes. But, like, people who watch, like, stand-up and stuff, it's really easy to get these kinds of jokes where it's, like, the absence of there being a twist is the funny part. You know? the absence of something being wrong is the funny part, because it's just mundane, but it's said in like a joking way. So like okay, like a lot of Gen Z humor. A lot of Gen Z humor is just like word or like kind of surreal. You get a lot of surrealist stuff. Like I can just show you like any of the jokes that I've made, or like the joking images. Like this image, it just says I'm gonna kill myself. There's no setup here. It just says that outright. I guess there is subversion because this entire image is a wrong, but you know, you when you expect something to be wrong and it isn't, it creates comedy, you know. And that's the basis of all jokes. I don't get that. Like, take things very literal. So when I had to like learn this, that's why I can talk about it. I had to like, when I was like 8 to 10, I was in a talent agency in Seattle. I technically am still with them, I think. They're just like not a like in-person place anymore. They just do classes, and I've taken a few classes over the years. But I did training for like I did classes for script reading and improv. I love improv. I love improv so much. Improv is so great. Just that is the basis of what I want to do. I want to do something that allows me to improvise, you know? But learning how to do improv was basically just learning how to speak for me. Like understanding how to be funny, without just like coming off as like, haha, random funny. Because like I said, when I was younger, I was on the internet a lot. I think I've been on the internet since I was like 6, just unashamedly, no parental like configuration at all, just kind of you know, having just there. So some of my earliest memories are watching ASDF movie by Tomska, and that was just like the most annoying thing for everyone around me, because my comedy quickly became random is funny, and it still is that. I can tell the influences from everywhere. But yeah, so when back to what I was saying, when he said the chicken crossed the road, right? Hey Beeper, hi Cascade, I miss you too, buddy. When it stop beating you, never. I need to punch. Okay, when it says the chicken crossed the road, I'm doing this with my mouse. Ignore it. I literally thought it was a joke, like I said earlier, where it's like, you know, happens and then there's an absence of a twist. That's why it's funny. No, the to get to the other side means that the chicken died, because it's a turn of phrase. It's a turn of phrase. The chicken died. It got to the other side, as in heaven. I didn't get this. How did I not get this? It's very obvious to me now. Like, oh, haha, that's funny. Horse on giant ball and having fun, good time, games and bouncy joy. Now that's funny. Yeah, sure. But like, I just didn't get it until earlier this year. I didn't understand the bit. Which makes it very apparent to me that I do have autism. There's been points in my life where I'm like, I don't have autism. I was misdiagnosed. But, in case I am busy the rest of today. Sorry, buddy. But like, what's it called? Now, like, seeing stuff like this, having it, you don't think you have something until you, like, see other people describing it. So, like, For a very long time, I thought, oh, I was just misdiagnosed because I was little and weird. But don't advertise your... Okay, that's against the rules. Don't advertise the Minecraft realm. That's crazy. Don't advertise the Minecraft realm in server. In chat. That's crazy. You're advertising the server. Yeah, I'm already advertising the server. It's in... Okay. Okay, sure. Sure. I'll let it slide this time. Yeah, I know. I'm helping. You are helping. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. But no, like... I never thought that I had autism until, like, I saw, like, other people explaining how it affects them. I'm like, oh, I do that. It's like that Vine. Is this high enough? Stop. I forgot to add, like, a fader at the top. I'm sorry. I forgot to add an overlay that fades it at the top. So it just keeps going if you guys chat. I should probably fix that, actually. I'll add it to the list. I have 3 t-shirt designs to make. I have clips to make. And I have to practice stuff. By Bristol-based musical project. Portishead. Yeah, you're making it biggering. That's okay. I'm Ronnie Biggering. I'm Ronnie Pickering. I love Ronnie Pickering. It's going bigger mode. Yeah, okay, now it's getting cut off at the top. It doesn't go all the way to the top. That's good to know. What was I talking? Okay, I was talking about autism. I was talking about autism. Okay. I'm like losing my train of thought. I'm just looking at the chat go big mode. I'm looking at the chat just go huge mode. It's great, actually. It's so good. Okay. I'm gonna say this for like the 4th time. You don't notice you have autism until other people describe it. Like, I was watching videos and just, you know, every so often you scroll through random stuff. Like, you don't get one kind of video all the time. So, I get, like, I get a whole bunch of different stuff. Usually I get stuck on music content, but, like, you get a whole bunch of stuff. And it's cool because, you just find the best videos, like, things that I consider classics, I just find. Like, some of my favorite YouTube videos, like, Ollie over fat piece of shit dog. That's a classic, dude. That's a you know what? It's such a classic. We're gonna watch it right now. We're gonna watch Ollie over fat piece of shit dog right now. It's in my liked videos. Where is it? Wait, is it not in my liked videos? Is Ollie over fat piece of shit dog not in my liked videos? Hold on. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Such a classic, dude. So fucking cool, man. Alright, let's go back to the music now. What is high functioning autism? That's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm reading. Enlightening. Yeah, it's a classic, dude. It's one of my favorite videos. I just found that. I found that through my I think I've known about this. I used to watch okay, some of the only stuff that keeps my attention is media. when I don't have my meds, or when I was unmedicated. I was unmedicated for a very long time. I know, scary. You don't want to know what that's like. I don't want to know what that's like. I was unmedicated for a very long time. And it's okay. But the only thing that would keep my attention is media and certain video games. Like video games with repeated processes like Call of Duty and Smash Brothers. Games where you just do the same thing over and over again. I would spend hours a day doing that. And watching YouTube. I would just sit and watch YouTube. That's what I would do. So one of my favorite pastimes was finding old home movies. Or like just searching up phrases and like filtering it to be like very early YouTube where no one had like movie editors and like video editors and stuff. Nothing was so high produced. Everything was just like, oh, I made this with like a camera and that's it. Those kinds of videos are great. I like that style a lot. I kinda it's like the same thing as nostalgia. You miss sincerity in hold on, wrong screen. I very much find that I miss sincerity a lot. I'm kind of a artsy snob sometimes. I wouldn't say snob, that's not right. But I do definitely enjoy, like, media that's seen as pretentious. My favorite TV show is Utopia. It's a very artistically shot and written show. Very deep themes of, family and stuff like that. I like those kinds of things, and I feel bad, 'cause I do not judge people by what they watch. I just wish I could find more people who watch the same kind of stuff. But no, I definitely like big projects with points and meanings and themes and, you know, things that change me as a person. Things that make me think. This is probably a really bad comparison, but I really like Tokyo Ghoul, the manga. The anime is kind of eh. And the themes are very in your face. But it is still, like, a very interesting world that, that they created. A very, very interesting system. I have not read Re. I do not have money to buy the books. But, I want to. It's my favorite manga. I'd love to finish it one day. And I just don't get the same kind of experience from reading it off of a piracy website. So I'm gonna wait till I can have my physical copies. But no, I like that kind of thing, like the, just like, it's pretentious and edgy, but like it works, it's done well. I think edgy stuff is cool when it's done well. Like, you can definitely tell there's a very fine line between stuff being edgy just to be edgy, and stuff being edgy because it fits the story and the world that it's in. Or it's like a stylistic choice. Also, edgy is a very, very broad buzzword, at least in my opinion. There's different ways to be edgy, you know? I think anything that's, like, realistic or nihilistic can be considered edgy. I think anything can. Just cause, like, you know, you watch media to escape your own reality. You don't necessarily want the media that you use to escape to be, like, reminding you of how bad things are. But, I think film and literature and, like, also games to an extent are, like, just, it makes me glad to be alive when I am. Even though everything's, like, burning down outside, I can look outside and see, like just the world on fire. At least I get to experience the wonder of storytelling. We truly are in an age of storytelling and art. I feel like in 100 or 200 years, we will look back on this time period as a artistic period, similar to the Renaissance, where it could be edgy and gay or edgy and homophobic. It's crazy. Those are the two distinctions. Alright, we're gonna go to an ad break. An ad is about to start playing. It is telling me, it is yelling at me on the other monitor. So, we're gonna calm down for a second. I'm gonna get some water. I'm gonna keep talking though, because we have subs in chat. And, you guys don't get the ads. I have ads turned off for subs. So, congratulations! You guys don't have to worry about it. But no, I just, I don't know. I get very self-conscious about being mean to people. And so, learning to be okay with things again is very, it's very weird. Because I definitely went through a period where I was like the edgy, kind of like explosive, like rage baity kind of person. I was a lolcow for a long time, where I just did things to get attention, and sometimes that meant being mean to people. A lot of the times it meant being mean to people, which isn't cool of me, but you know, it's important that I grow past it. I've done a lot of growing, well, and shrinking. I've lost a lot of weight. Hold on. Sorry about that. Door knock. But, no, I've done a lot of learning. I think learning and growing as a person is important. It's just difficult. You gotta be nice to people who are trying. It's very hard to be patient. Especially for me. I can't give you guys advice on being patient, because I would feel like a hypocrite. But being scared to be a hypocrite just stops people from talking entirely, so it's not exactly a productive thing to be scared of. You gotta speak your mind sometimes. When people talk to you, they want to talk to you. When you're in a conversation, they want you to say what's on your mind. And usually it's very nuanced. It's very nuanced. Cause you know, you can't exactly say everything that you think. If I said everything that I think, I'd be in jail. That sounds ominous, but it's really just tax evasion. I'm joking. If you just gotta be present. Focus on the here and now. I noticed that as I plan, I stop worrying. Circling back to the medications and talking about that, being on this has made me a planner. I schedule out my week and my projects, at the start of the week now, which is great. I love it. I feel like a completely different person, almost. Like, I'm still the same me, but I feel a lot happier because I feel fulfilled. But like, when you schedule stuff out, or at least for me, when I schedule stuff out, I feel like, more free, I guess. Even though I'm so rigidly doing stuff, and I'm always busy, I feel a lot more free this way because I'm the one who's choosing it. I'm not like at the whim of my dreaded attention span. I'm able to keep going. After one thing finishes, I'm able to keep going and do the next thing. But you have to learn when you're like scheduling stuff to be kind to yourself. Let yourself make mistakes. I rarely learn anything through success. I mean, that's kind of disingenuous to say. I do learn things from succeeding. Like, learning what works is important, but you gotta remember, learning what doesn't work is just as, if not more important. Because learning what not to do is a lot easier than learning what to, is a lot more beneficial than learning what to do. Because when you learn not to do something, you take an option out entirely, which makes decisions easier. Everything is decisions. When I say decisions, I don't mean like choosing between things, but I mean like doing stuff. Almost every action can boil down to just decisions of what to do. But, you know, let yourself fail. Let yourself be bad. And I'm kind of a hypocrite right now, because I do strive to do the best that I can, but I think that's different. Don't worry so much. I'm definitely the kind of person who worries about every little thing. Worrying about things not working out. Worrying about whatever may be down the road. Learning about just anything and just letting it fester. You know, after a while you start expecting things to be bad, and that's no way to be. That's no way to be at all. You gotta keep looking forward. Be kind to yourself. Don't fall into labels. That's what I'm struggling with. As you guys know, I'm on estrogen. And I'm that way because I like being feminine. It's not really... I think I'm kind of coming to terms with that with myself. I keep trying to fit myself into boxes that I don't really fit into all the way. Like, you know, it's like social media has conditioned us to put ourselves into communities and boxes and things. So, like, trying to fit in is difficult, and, you know, people use labels and, you know, things about themselves to do that, which is, you know, that's normal. But, like, with me, it's different, you know? I don't fit into any of these boxes. And I gotta be able to accept that. I still kinda don't. I really would like a label, but there isn't one for me. I'm not quite there, you know? I know what makes me comfy, and that's what I do. I like being cute. I like being, feminine and pretty. And so that's what I'm doing. I like being called a girl. Sometimes it makes me feel good. Not as good as I think it would if I was, like, fully... I guess saying fully trans is bad. That's not even cool. It's not even, like, that doesn't make sense. I just gotta be me. You know? I think, like I'm saying, the boxes don't help me. I wish they did. I would love to have a neat little box that defines me that I can just, like, hand to someone. I can't fit how I describe my gender identity onto a business card, and sometimes that's annoying. Because I'm not quite non-binary. I definitely fit into gender roles. And I like fulfilling them. you know, it just, I'm not all the way on one side. I would say that I'm kind of like gender fluid, but then not really, because I rarely ever feel like I want to be masculine physically. I just kind of associate certain things that I do with masculinity. So, it's like, where am I? You know? Everything's very difficult. Like I said, social media conditions us to put ourselves into groups, to get to make friends and get communities, and it's very helpful. It's very helpful. It's very good. I'm glad that it's like that to an extent. But for me, it just kind of makes me like hyper fixate on what to call myself. But as I'm going through, you know, self-discovery and working on myself, I realize that I just don't fit these boxes, and I've known this for a long time. I've known that I don't fit boxes. Which is okay. You don't have to fit your boxes. You don't have to have boxes. Some people are minimalists. I guess that's a weird metaphor. My identity is extremely profound, but also extremely simple at the same time, and also extremely confusing. It's real easy to sum up in a few words, but it just doesn't get the point across. Usually, if people ask me what I am, I just say, oh, I'm trans. I'm a girl, you know? I tell them my pronouns, which are she, they. I like she, they. But as I accept it, I don't really care that much. I really want to be able to just say, I'm me. You know? But that doesn't get the point across entirely. And especially when I try to be, like, I don't know if this is a good thing. Hi, Chili Chief! Welcome to this stream. I don't know if this is a good thing or not, but I try to, I'm very good, at least I personally think I'm very good at fitting into different vibes. I go looking for vibes though. I like chaos. I like loud, fun conversations about general topics that people can get into. So I can't just say I'm me and expect everyone to do it, because everyone has different upbringings. Some people don't understand. I think a lot of homophobia and like bigotry comes from a place of misunderstanding. Thank you, Looney. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm glad I can talk like this. I'm glad I don't have to worry. Just a few months ago, I would have worried about brand awareness or sharing too much. But I also realized, like I was talking about earlier, people miss genuine talk, genuine, like, conversation. And if I can be that for people, so be it. I like talking genuinely, saying what I think. Cause like, most of the problems I see in the world can be boiled down to no one's talking, or no one's trying to understand. Trying to understand perspectives is really magical. I'd say listening is important, but like being open to listen, being open to understand is a completely different thing. You can sit and listen to people talk, and you know, it's this very like base level stuff. I'm not talking about anything specifically philosophical or profound, but like, you have to. Okay, I went through a period, like I was talking about, where I did nothing. I was just kind of a lolcow. I was very rude and abrasive, and when people didn't agree with me, I took that as an offense. Or when people like would tell me stuff or try to teach me things that I didn't care or didn't think was true, I would just block it out. I wouldn't try to understand why they're saying that. And that led to me just getting worse. Getting worse. All that jazz. Everyone has this kind of era, I think. I think everyone has this kind of thing. It might not have been as everyone's is different, but you definitely probably have a time where you just didn't engage or were kind of focused on yourself too much so you can't really talk. That is entirely speculation. I don't know other people's lives. But learning to be open to perspectives, not falling into traps like jealousy and all that stuff. You get caught in your own head. A lot of jealousy actually comes from self-doubt. I realize that. It's not like I struggle with jealousy a lot, you know. Because I'm unkind to myself so often. I constantly think that if I'm not productive, I'm not good. Which, you know, I'm not gonna like demonize being productive, because I think at least for me, that's what my goal is to do. I don't see it as a bad thing. But you gotta be kind to yourself. Comparison is the thief of joy. That's a pretty common saying. That's where a lot of my jealousy comes from, is that I compare myself, and when I'm not adequate, it makes me upset. But I'm learning to outgrow that. Getting more confident is amazing. If you aren't confident, that's not an inherent flaw. That's not like something that you can't change. That's conditioning from environments and a lack of engagement. And I realize it's reductive to say just be confident. Because it's not that easy. I understand. I've been, up until like 2-3 months ago, I've been like so riddled with anxieties about not coming off as enjoyable to people that I just don't engage. And so it takes time. It takes a lot of time and a lot of hard work, but I want all of you in chat to know something. I am proud of you. I am proud of you. And I guarantee you, other people are as well. Your accomplishments, no matter how small they may seem to you, are impressive. I don't necessarily think like obviously skill can be measured, and artistic like intent can be, you can tell what's high quality and what has a lot of like training put behind it, but like you can't judge intent, you know? You can't really judge intent. I think everyone, at least everyone with an artistic mind has the same base level of like skill with intent, you know? Because like obviously art is subjective. I kind of frame all of these points that I've been talking about in terms of artistry and making, because that's what my purpose is, to be here, is to make stuff and bring joy. That might sound bad to be so confident in my purpose, but I am confident. I have known since I was little boy, before I was even knew I was like trans, as a child, before I understood the hassles of gender conformity and all that jazz. I knew I wanted to act. I knew I wanted to perform, and I knew I wanted to influence people. That sounds bad. That sounds like megalovania. That sounds like megalovaniac. What do you call? Like, okay. I got hooked up on what's it called? The English. The study of English doing. That's what I got caught up on, because megalovaniac, you can call someone a megalovaniac as in a person who lusts for power, but what would you call that as, like, a symptom? Like you know you can call someone autistic, but you can also say that they have autism. What would you call? I guess no. Okay, no. I guess they just have megalovania. I guess that is a. I can't think about that word without thinking of Sans, and I guarantee at least most of you also only know that word from the boss fight music. I can guarantee that. Or at least it's where you found it, because that's where I found it. I just added to my vocabulary. Like the word defenestrate, which means to throw someone out a window. I learned that in history class from the defenestration of Prague, where they threw politicians out the window. I think we should do that now. We're leaving that topic there. I don't want to talk about politics. But no, I urge all of you to be kind to yourself. Don't think you have to be something. Just be. And that something that you just be is gonna be great. If you have ideas, make them. If you want to do something, like, if you're passionate about something, do it. I don't care if you don't have money, or, like, you can't make it perfect, just do it. You'll have more fun doing it. You'll be proud. You'll be happier that you made it than you didn't. I make, every so often, I'll get really bored. I struggle from doing too many things. I'm kind of like a jack of all trades, master of none kind of thing. I do most forms of art and creation. I'm just not, like, masterful at any of them. Most artistic fields I could probably say that I have some experience in. But, like, just do something. For example, I make music sometimes. Not good music. Really shitty, like, joke music. Here, I'll play my favorite track. And Cascade, if you're in the call, you already know what I'm about to play. You already know what I'm about to play. My hit single. Wait, what is the hit single? Yonkers Stone and Spin. That's what it was named. It's a guitar thing that I made, and I was trying to make, like, I was just trying to make something that sounded good. But then I got bored and I added kazoos and stuff over it, because I was in FL Studio. I'm like, oh, this is a kazoo MIDI keyboard. I can use this. Where is it? I want to find this. Projects, songs and musical. Yonkers Stone and Spin. You're gonna love this. Hold on. I need to... Wait, do I actually just need to... Do I just need to play it, like... Is it gonna monitor for me? Hold on. I need to like go into the properties and make it so that it monitors. So I can actually hear it as well. Event audio properties. Yonkers Stone and Spin. Monitor. Monitor and output. There we go. Cool. Now I'll play you a ditty. Hell yeah. This is great. It's very loud. I was messing around with my guitar. And then I was putting other tracks of songs. I don't know music theory. I really just play chords on most instruments. As you can tell, I put a kazoo MIDI over it. I made like a little melody. So the way that I make music, I play everything live. I don't program anything. This is off tempo. Yeah, a little bit. The MIDI said kazoo, but it does sound like harmonica. I just did whatever sounded more splinky. Great. I love that so much. To me, it is like almost perfect. I don't own FL Studio. I made this in the trial version. So I can't go back and fix it, which makes me sad. There is one note with the harmonicas part that does not that stresses itself for like a second too long, and it jars the entire song after that. Which is fine. It's okay. It doesn't matter that much. But no, I just made that one day. I didn't have like a purpose for that. I was just like, I want to make some music. So I played an A chord, and then I played the D chord, and then I played the E minor chord as like kind of a little riff. And this has become kind of like an in-joke to me, because it sounds like to me it sounds like music that squirrels would listen to, like little squirrels in the park. This is what they're blasting on their little squirrel speakers. And it's great. It's actually really good. I should put the Nintendo music back on. I realize it's really quiet, but I'm very proud of that, honestly. Even though it's shit, and it's not something I would ever like release on a platform or use as like background music or use for anything really, I'm very proud of that. Just because I made it and it's mine. It's something I did. I have some other songs I'm more cringe about. Like I'm more cringy because they include me singing. And I get kind of I have a pet peeve of listening to like raw singing. I kind of have like I don't know. I don't listen to myself sing that often, so when I do, it kind of like jars me a bit. Oh yeah, I've heard of Sisyphus 55. Like I said, I watch a lot of like I guess I like to use the word pretentious, but like it's really not. It's just like thoughtful content or you know, meaningful. There's I like artistic projects. Here, I want to show I'm not gonna play whole YouTube videos. I'm very much against that kind of content, at least right now. Maybe in the future we'll do like I feel like reacting to stuff is usually I don't have much against it as long as it's done in a certain way and also isn't like your main content. I think if your main content is reacting to stuff, then you gotta work on that. But I don't know. Maybe okay. I know this is kind of like a out of nowhere plug. Discord. Join the Discord. Down below in the about section. I don't know if you're on mobile. There's a Discord. You should join it. Cause that's if I do events, that's usually where I'm gonna host them. I'm gonna host them on the Discord. We've done a few like play with chat, be in voice call type streams. You know, we're not that big of a community yet. So, you know, not a lot of people have joined us for that, but I definitely do want to do more stuff with community engagement because I'm very glad you guys are here and I appreciate all of you. And I'd love to meet you guys eventually. If you want to, like, just reach out. I'm small enough that I can take time out of my day to reply to comments and talk to you guys. I'm 100% down. If you want to talk to me, just DM me on Discord. You can find me in the server down below. But I think if we do reaction stuff, it'll definitely be user submitted or like user recommended. I want to be transformative with what I do. But back to what I was saying, I want to show you guys some of my favorite videos. I want to share these with you. I'm not going to react to them. I've seen them all before. But I'm going to, you know, show you some stuff that I enjoy. And they will be in my liked videos probably. Okay. So a lot of it is I watch a lot of different stuff, honestly. I watch so many different things. A lot of it is like small little bits or like memes. I really like this. I post about this on Twitter. For Alien Eyes Only. It's a very small project. I really want this to do well because I love this so much. They're on 2 episodes, and this is what I mean. They're just doing it. I haven't seen any advertising for this or anything. They're just doing it. This is great. It's basically the premise is hell yeah. Post reincarnation. Messy. Yeah. But it's the premise of this is like what's it called? Basically it's like a puppet show where they're making like tapes for aliens to find after the world is gone. It's kind of cool. I think it's a really cool project. There's clearly a lot of passion in it. It's very high production quality too. I don't know. These are the kind of projects that I want to weasel my way into. If I could just do voice acting or something for projects like this. This is what I want to do. Be in like in projects that clearly have passion behind them. Then that's what I've been doing. You know, I've just been working my way in to little things that I'm interested in. that's what I do. I just little weasel. I ask for work all the time. Here's another one I really like. It's called Existential Crisis in Class. I made some of my best art pieces while I was watching this. So, okay. It's kind of like it's really great. It's very mixed media. It's formatted as just like class lectures. Everything's kind of off. Oh wait, you guys can't hear this. Um, you guys can't hear this. I forgot because I have it set to only be opera. Shit. Um, I just realized. My bad, folks. I have it set to only be opera. Hold on. I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna change it to be cool. I'm gonna change it real quick. Um, Where's the thing? Where's the thing? Where's the thing? we're almost done for today. Anyways, it is Monday, so very short chill stream. Um, I'll here's what I'll do. I'll post a bunch of these in the Discord. Um, I'll make like I guess I can just post them in announcements. If you guys are in the Discord, you can go check these out. I'd love to see you guys there. But I want to finish talking about the other points I was talking about. I don't really exactly remember one thing, but I know what we were talking about was growing as a person. Growing as a person is generally the topic. And identity. Identity is another topic. Being yourself is hard. Everyone's gonna tell you, just be yourself. It doesn't work like that. And deep down, everyone knows that. There's a concept in philosophy and like ethics and those kind of schools where no one gets the same you. You know? You show different pieces of yourself to everyone. You know? I have some personal friends who get a very different me than, you know, people that I talk to on Discord get. And it's not, you have different masks, you know? You talk to everyone a little bit differently. You're a different person to everybody. Based on, like, different variables about, like, how much they know about you, how much time you talk to them, how much, like, they see you or, like, know your work. You know? Like, a viewer sees me, I mean, not to be, like, I talk about things like I'm a big YouTuber sometimes, and I think it's funny, so I'm just gonna ignore it and not be self-conscious about it. But, like, a viewer of a stream or a video of mine probably sees me, like, if someone just only watches my content, you'll probably see me way different than I actually am. I don't get a chance to talk like this that often. That's why I like doing the just chatting streams. I kind of get subdued sometimes when I'm focused. When I'm focused on stuff, I'm sometimes quiet. I'm very reactionary in conversation. Like with other people, I go on these tangents like I'm talking to you now, but it's more in reaction to people, so it's a lot different than this. But then there's some people that just listen to me and I talk to them, so I'm like this. But everyone sees me differently, and it's impossible for you to be the same thing to everyone. So don't stress about like seeing yourself as a brand, because being yourself is hard. It's impossible to show everyone yourself, because only one person ever gets to see it, and that's you, no matter what you do, at least according to the concept. Obviously philosophy is a subjective field almost entirely. Philosophy and ethics, aside from the historical parts, they are 100% subjective fields, at least I think. There are like levels of objectivity and subjectivity in ethics and philosophy, but like as a whole, it is not based in science or object truth, because everyone's morality and values are a little bit different. But like according to that, like everyone gets a different you. So when people say just be yourself, I don't know what myself is. Which myself do you want? You know? So I end up just kind of doing this. How I talk to you guys is how I talk to most people. Of course, here is different, because focus on me, and I'm the center of attention, and it's great, and I love it. Give me more. But it's like it's just different, you know? I can't explain it. I can never get you guys to see a different like a completely different version of me. All I can do is build on the ones that you already have. You guys have different perceptions of me from each other too. So everything's different. Everything. Don't stress about being one thing. People are gonna tell you to be yourself all the time, and like I just said, that's hard. You have to learn yourself first. What are you passionate about? What are some object facts about you? You know, like what defines you? If you could have your like ask small questions, even like questions that feel like they're stupid, or like just small talk questions. Those small questions are very big. They say a lot about you as a person. Like the question like what is your dream job? That question answers so much about people. And it's just seen as a small little question. Like truly, your true answer to that, not the one you say to look good, but your true answer to that is it says what you value, you know? My dream job is this: streaming full time, content creation, making stuff, being in projects. I just want to be a creative person for a living. And I want to do that through streaming specifically, and you know, I want attention. You know, I like being the center of attention. I like talking because it lets me. This is again gonna sound bad, but like it lets me ask questions I want to ask without being like without being a bother, I guess. Sometimes leading a conversation is fun, you know. Being the one who kind of like pulls things in a direction is good, at least for me. I like taking charge of things, not in like a taking things over, but like I like starting conversations and finishing them as well. But it's great, you know. Learn who you are. Ask yourself the small questions first, because in the end, the big questions change, and the small questions change. You change. If you told me to be myself, if I was to be myself 2 months ago, it'd be a completely different myself than it is now. Because of learning, because of experience, because of different things, everything changes, and that's okay. Instead of trying to be yourself in this moment. Be the you that you are at this moment. Don't worry about consistency. Don't worry about, you know, like, don't treat your image as a brand. I know that's kind of weird for me to say as a VTuber, because I'm gonna be 100% transparent. I act here. This is acting. I am definitely like thinking about what I'm saying. This isn't 100% transparent. As much as I try to be, there's stuff that I will not say on here. And I will be like conscious about what's advertiser friendly, what's TOS, what's all that stuff. I care a lot about that, but I also try to be as genuine as I can within my boundaries. What point was I trying to make with that? Oh, yeah. I do make myself a brand, and I do like kind of talk in a way that advertises myself as a person to watch, as a person to be interested in. But don't worry about that. If you are yourself, the people that matters to will be interested. You don't want people who aren't interested in you to you know, pretend. So at the end of the day, that just feels bad. You can tell. It's pretty easy to tell, at least for me, when people genuinely want to listen to you talk, or genuinely want to be like around you. It's great. Don't be friends with people because you think you have to. If people exhaust you, do the hard part and say, "Hey man, this isn't working." Be nice. You know? Because honestly, at the end of the day, if you don't like hanging out with someone, neither of you are getting anything from that. Like, Like, maybe they're, maybe the person you're hanging out with, if you don't vibe with them, maybe they're happy for the moment, but I guarantee you, sooner or later, they're gonna, like, get the feeling that you don't, like, vibe that well. So, don't spare people's feelings if it's important. That's not to say don't be mean. That's not to say, like, be mean. Be nice about it. Say, hey, I don't think we vibe that well. Sorry about that. You know? Boundaries are hard for me. So, I probably don't take that advice from me. But, you know, prioritize yourself. Don't be selfish, just prioritize yourself. It's real easy to be selfless. Being selfless is sometimes a pretty lazy thing to do. And I've learned this because I've done it for so long. I tend to just do what I'm told. And I still do, but now I'm choosing to do that instead of just doing it because I think I have to. And it's kind of like... It's kind of like having a boss, like for a job or a project that you don't like. But everyone is your boss at that point. If you find yourself being influenced because you don't want to make someone sad, and for no other purpose, figure out how to get out of that. Because I don't want that for you guys. You can't be cool to every person. It's impossible. Not everyone's gonna see you the same. Again, different masks, different versions of you. You can't really interchange them. You don't get to choose who vibes with you. And that's hard. It's very hard to learn. I still struggle with that. I still struggle with all of these things. It's just getting better. And I want you guys to also be this way. I don't know why this is what I talked about. I'm just very optimistic today. And I want other people to be happy right now. I will probably go for an extra 10 minutes because I just want to keep tangenting on this. The be yourself thing, because that's the problem with my entire life. Or it has been. I don't know myself. I don't know who I am. Going back to gender identity and sexual identity and all that stuff. Keep trying to put myself in boxes, but those boxes aren't me. Those are boxes. Those are groups. Those are like stuff you'd put on a business card. Would you consider your email to be a personality trait? I wouldn't. Would you consider like what social media platforms you're on compared to others as a vital part about you? I wouldn't. Those are just groups. Those are just like, it's just like a very summary, you know? Everyone experiences things differently. The masks. I'm just gonna say masks when I bring that point up again. Just say masks to bring up the philosophical idea. Philosophical? Huh? Philosophical? I'm licking on Diogenes right now. I got the philosophical. It's great. What flavor did you get? Oh, I got Kant. It sucks. It's so dumb. That was an example of me clip farming. Hope you guys like that bit. It's basically just the Jantz bit again, but different thing. Or the Pastor Pants bit. I love Pastor Pants. That went out today, and I'm so proud of it. But no, you know, what's it called? Your boxes don't define you. They're just one little teeny bit about you. They're a point of information on your resume. And I mean, it's different for everyone. This is just for me personally. I have to remind myself that I don't have to make a choice. I box myself into, like, sexual identities and gender identities just because, like, I feel like I have to. Just so that I don't have to, like, be complicated, because, you know, people don't like complicated. Sometimes people do, but you gotta be in the mood for complicated, you know? You gotta be in the mood for complicated. That's a good quote. If you quote anything, quote that. That's so good. I'm hyping myself up. But no. This is the point of the alien. That's the whole point of today's stream. Everything I've told you is why the alien. Why I portray myself as an alien is because no matter where I am, no matter who I'm with, no matter what, this might sound nihilistic, and I'm not being nihilistic. It's just the truth. I will never fit in. Never. I'm always just a little bit off. Even with other people who are like me, you know, like autistics and ADHD people. Yeah, the ADHD people of Australia. The native ADHD tribe. down in what's it called? Fucking the ADHD tribe. It's like the Lewis and Clark like trail. They run into the ADHD tribe. Oh yeah, we showed them our guns. They started taking them apart and modifying them. I'm so fucking scared right now. It's so good. The native ADHD tribe of the Oregon Plains. It's so fun. But no, this is the point of the alien. Bet you didn't think there was a point. Bet you just thought it was cute, huh? But no. It represents me. I am a little bit off. A lot bit off in most situations. But I'll always be an outsider. At least in certain ways. It's not that I don't I can't fit in, but that's okay because I'm a roamer, you know? I don't need to fit into one spot. I have lots of friends. I don't have to fit into one group. And so I'm okay with not fitting in, not being okay, not being the same. I remember when I was younger, I always wanted to be unique. I cared a lot about being unique. I think everyone does to an extent. Everyone, it's like inherent to brain wanting to be special or an individual because it feels good. But no one's ever. You're unique by design. You're unique by being you. It's like it's. I would say it's like an actual impossibility. Like not like astronomical odds, but like actually 0 chance that there's another you or that another you can be born. Actual 0 chance. You can have people who are similar to you, maybe think the same way, but there is never another you. You are unique by design. I don't... This isn't like a religious thing, but I do kind of believe in the concept of the soul. That little piece inside of you that's you. You know, you're not your brain. You're not your heart, you're not your body. You're you. Your body is how you interact with the world. Your brain is what powers that, but like... maybe it's a physical part of it, but your soul is you. When we pass on to the next plane, whatever that may be, your soul will remain. At least I seem to believe. Because energy can't be destroyed or created. You are everything that ever was and ever will be. You are the universe's message into the stars. You are an idea of the cosmos. You are a manifestation of every living thing. You are the wind that howls. You are the grass beneath your feet. You are everything. And whatever entity is up there, maybe there isn't one. Maybe the world is breathing, as we know. Maybe we're amoebas on a speck of a much larger universe. Maybe we're dust on the desk of some cosmic deity, and time's all fucky, so it takes billions and billions of years for him to notice and wipe us off. It doesn't matter. Because I believe it is physically impossible for there to be another you. No arrangement of atoms, no firing of neurons, no indescribable chance could create another you. So, make sure that you learn who that is. You learn who you are. I am a motivational speaker today. I have had like less than 12 hours of sleep in the last 4 days. And you know what? I'm glad I'm a motivational speaker today. I feel great. I'm going to push this everywhere. I'm going to make people happy. Because that's what I want to do. Learn yourself. Know yourself, twin. You are indescribably small and unfathomably vast, all at the same time. And that's amazing. You're amazing. I'm proud of you. Even if I don't know you, I'm proud of you existing. Whatever force brought that to happen must be pretty smart. Thank you all. That's gonna be the end of stream for today. You can buy merch in the lobby. Like an actual TED Talk. Thank you for your time. You can buy merch in the lobby. Buy my book. Here's my book. I'll sign your book. You wanna buy my book? I'll sign it. Yeah. I'm not gonna write a book. Maybe I'll talk into a recorder like this. Like I'll just like Google Docs voice text. And then that'll be my book. It'll just be this in text format. I do read. I know I don't sound like it, but I do read book. I love book. Sometimes. I'm very rarely in the mood to read, but when I am, boy, I read. That's what I do. If you're in a coffee shop and you don't have a book, it feels like something's missing. You know? If you're in a cafe and you don't have like a book, it feels like something's missing. This sounds like I'm doing like the performative male bit, doesn't it? No, it's just cozy. It's just cozy. Like I never understood like the library being for reading. You know? I think the library being for reading is weird. Because it's like... It's like getting dressed in front of everyone else who's already dressed. You know? I don't know, that's just like... It's like a locker room. You're the last one in the locker room. It's the same feeling to me. You know, you're surrounded by books and you chose that one. It feels like I'm being silently judged by the librarian. Okay. Well, I said a lot of stuff. Hopefully I made you think, or at least made you happy. I know this was probably very, like, pretentious and out of nowhere topic, but that is the point of these streams. I purposefully do not give myself a topic. It is up to you guys in chat to do that. If you guys want me to talk about something, say it in chat. I promise you I will start talking about it, probably. like Looney, you've recognized this several times. If you say something in chat, I'll start talking about it. If you give a mouse a cookie, he's gonna eat that shit and then tell you about the history of cookies because he's smart like that. Alright. Tomorrow, we have space program. And space program, I'll probably end up talking more like this tomorrow. I like talking like this. I hope it doesn't sound pretentious at all. I'm not trying to be. When I talk big, like motivational, it's more for me. It works for me. When I put these really positive and like, you know, these thoughts that I have sometimes when I'm happy and motivated, these positive like inspirational thoughts, saying them out loud makes me believe them even more, and that does good for everybody. So I'm not preaching to you. You do not have to listen. Do not take everything I say as like something I need you to think. Again, masks. Everyone's different. I'm different. I'm different in different places all the time. Alright, I really should go now. I keep saying that's it, but not leaving. So, bye! Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye!